Certainly I knew, Minerva. Listen to me, but one does not parade the fact that one is all-knowing. I frequently act as though I am not possessed of the inner eye, so as not to make others nervous. But we shall speak of this later. Hello. Why do you look at me like that? Well, wizards use cell phones as well. Anyway. Oh, yes. I know who you are. I know. I've seen you coming, you see. I predicted your arrival. I knew you'd be 3 minutes and 14 seconds late, and you shouldn't be. If you're taking this private class. It means that you are not up to date with your divination lessons. But fear not, child, fear not. I will help you understand the secrets of astrology, cartomancy, captromancy, heptomology, myomancy, ovomancy, and the likes. Of course, it is easier for me, as I am gifted with the inner eye. No. Do not take divination lightly, young one. It has been practiced since ancient times. Oh yes, the earliest known method of human fortune telling was the Chinese fortune. No, not cookies, are you silly? Chinese fortune sticks. Yes. Well, does this look like a Mandarin restaurant? Well, it kind of does, of course, but no. Anyway, back to my inner eye. I'm a seer, you see, which means I have the ability to see the future. I can see the future. Well, yes, of course, I can predict anything that will happen to you, or to me, or to anyone. Yes, the ability to see what is to come, to foresee what is to happen. You want me to tell you what's going to happen to you right now? Well, the inner eye does not see upon command. Now, today we will do some tessomancy. Well, I can tell you haven't attended my divination classes this semester, otherwise you would know what I am talking about. Well, tessomancy is the art of reading tea leaves to predict events in the future. I hope that you have brought the compulsory book for that class, which is Unfucking the Future, written by Seer Cassandra Vlabetsky. Sorry, she's Polish, it's quite hard to say. It is absolutely essential if you dream of one day grasping the art of divination. Yes, oh, I doubt you are capable, my dear. A simple look at you, and I can tell you are not open to the unknown. You do not wish to be in touch with the invisible. But you should. But now, let us drink some tea first. We will then uncover your future together. So, I have quite a number of teas, so you may choose whatever fits you the best. It will not change your future. It will not change anything. So, the first tea I have is this Tas, and it means Lotus Tea. It's from Vietnam. Vietnam. Another colony of ours, sadly. The French, you see. But anyway, this tea is absolutely divine. If you drink this tea, you will know more about your past rather than your future, to be quite fair. It is quite a different tea. It is an oriental tea. You will drink it and feel as if you were, on the Halong Bay, looking at Hanoi and playing with little Vietnamese boys and girls. Yes, this tea is divine. I love having this tea when I want to find more about my difficult past, things I might have forgotten, things I might have decided to forget on my own since they were too difficult to face. Yes. So we have this tea, and then I have a classic English tea, British tea of London, twinning. Grand Jardines. Oh, sorry, it's in French. It means Great Gardens of Darjeeling. A fine selection of the best teas. I must admit, if you want a classic, this one is always the best. You drink it and you feel like you're back in London, back in 1850. You could be just, walking down the dirty street. Back then you could smell feces and piss, because London used to be quite a dirty city. I mean, it's not that clean anyway each day, but it used to be way worse. Anyway, this tea is absolutely exquisite, and I think that if you wish to know more about your future if you wish to know more about your professional life, what will happen to you in the future, in your professional career, what kind of I don't know, what you want to become later. Maybe you want to pursue a career in divination. Well, this tea will help you uncover the secrets of your career. So I can only recommend it to you if you wish to know what you will become when you become a grown-up like myself. Okay. And now what else do I have? I have this vanilla tea. I quite fancy the sounds of that. Vanilla, very, very classic as well. So you basically drink that tea when you wonder about your love life. Will you end up married or divorced, such as myself? I wish I had drunken. I wish I have drunk. Not drunken. I wish I had drunk the vanilla tea when I was your age. I would have known. I would have been able to foresee my sudden divorce. But anyway, I did not know vanilla will tell you anything about your love life, your sex life. I know you're still in high school, but we must do prevention and warn children about safe sex and consent. Everyone should be aware of that, even though you're 12 or 13 or 15, I'm not sure. But anyway, vanilla is for your love life. So if you're very, confused and you wish to know if you'll end up marrying a millionaire, or maybe if you'll end up marrying Lord Voldemort, or maybe if you end up marrying Gilderoy Lockhart, that would be the worst case scenario, my dear. Well, don't hesitate to drink this vanilla tea. I highly recommend it. Okay, and now at last I have this. Oh, it's quite heavy. I have here this tea from China. This tea, it comes directly from the faraway land of Beijing, and Beijing is quite far away. Is it Shanghai? I'm not sure. You see, to me it's all the same. I'm just an old woman. I'm not sure about anything anymore. Anyway, if you drink the mysterious tea of China, and as I told you, the art of divination started in China at first. If you want to know more about divination, you'll just have to trust my advice and drink this tea. And if you drink this tea, you'll know You know how your whole life is going to turn out. Will you succeed or will you fail? Will you live or will you die? You just need to drink this tea and you'll know everything there is to know. This is my favourite tea of all, but be careful, it is quite strong. So yes, the Chinese tea, very well then. And now you have to choose a cup. I have this cup or I have this cup. This cup is blue, and white with little flowers, and it was not made in China, I hope. Yes, it was handmade, of course. I support the local markets. And this one is white. It's not really white, but white and brown and red, and it's really nice as well. You want the blue one? No, you want I want the blue one, and I'm the teacher, so I should choose at first, at last. Alright. Oh my god, I look terrible. Okay. So, I will give you this cup. And I will keep this cup. And now I will make the tea thanks to my wand. Well, of course, I am a witch after all, so I don't need to dirty my hands to make some tea. Wingardium Leviosa, tea tiny China. Wingardium Leviosa, Wingardium Leviosa. Ooh. Very well. And now yours. Very well. Very well. Oh no, this is not for you. This is not for us. This is for later. Okay, so what I wanted to tell you anyway. Oh, yes. Well, we have to wait for the tea to cool down. Of course, I could use my magic to make the tea cool down in 1 second. But no, we must live in a simple way and not overuse magic. So we shall wait for the tea to cool down in order to read your future. Alright. Now, well, what can we do? I will read your hands. Give me your hand. Don't be afraid, give it to me. Okay. See, you have different lines and mouths, each corresponding to something very specific in your life. But let's take a look at the shape of your hand first. See, earth hands, that's what we call them. Earth hands are generally broad, square palm-shaped hands with coarse skin, and the length of the palm from the wrist to the bottom of the finger is usually equal to the length of the fingers. Yes, they are quite special, you see. Now, we have also air hands. Air hands are more rectangular palmed with long finger, like a spider or like a claw, protruding knuckles, and quite dry skin. Now, water hands on the other hand. Sorry, Karamantian humour. Water hands have an oval-shaped palm with long conical fingers, and lastly, fire hands are mostly squared, shaped with short fingers and a very flushed skin, pinkish skin. Yes. Looking at your hands, can you guess what type you are? Fire, earth, air, water? Very well, correct. Now, open your hands and see. See, there are many lines in your hands. The most important ones are the hard line which represent love and attraction. But since you are still in high school, I guess there is no need for us to dwell into such matters, and you did not decide to drink the vanilla tea, so I am assuming you don't care about such matters. And now my own love life could not predict my sudden divorce either. Anyway, I should not speak of this. I was told not to. I was told by Albus Dumbledore I should not talk about my divorce and my personal love life with the students. Calm down, Sybil. Next, the next line is the headline. And now the headline starts at the edge of the palm, under the index finger, and flows across the palm towards the outside edge. And this line represents a person's mind and the way it works, including learning style, communication style, thirst for knowledge, everything. And the lifeline is perhaps the most controversial one of them all. This line is believed to represent the person's vitality. It is supposed to tell us how long the person shall live. If your lifeline is short, so shall your life be. If your lifeline is long, your life shall be long. Anyway, some say it's only a myth. But be careful, because all myths are actually based on real events. There are so many lines. The sun line, which is parallel to the fate line, under the ring finger, and that, is believed to indicate fame or scandal. And the girdle of Venus, the union line, the Mercury line, the travel lines. We have tons of lines, and yes, we can guess the future thanks to all of these lines. And then we have the mounts, the different mounts. We have the Jupiter mount, the Saturn mount, the Apollo mount, the Mars mount, the Mars positive mount, the Mars negative mount, the plane of Mars, the lunar mount, the Neptune mount, the Venus mount. So many mounts. Now that we're done with this, let's take a look at Archie. I believe it's ready. Drink it fast. We must know what your future unfolds. This was quite refreshing. My future, it's always the same, how boring. So, how is your mark? As you know, an acorn represents a windfall or unexpected gold. The club represents an attack. A cross represents trials and suffering. The falcon is symbolic of a deadly enemy, beware of these. A 5-leaf clover would be representative of a horrible rash tomorrow morning. And yes, a skull represents danger in your path. Some people think it represents death, but it does not. It is simply a warning. And the sun is symbolic of great happiness. Now, what is it? Tell me what you see. What do you see? What do you see in your cup, dear? What do you see? Just give it to me. Good grief. This is the grim. You are going to die. The grim. A large dog, a sure sign of death, if I know one. Well, of course you knew you were going to die, but what I mean is you're going to die sooner than later. Maybe before the year ends. And if I trust my instinct and my inner eye, I can tell it's going to be a slow and painful death. You'll be crying tears of blood. Poor soul. Of course, that doesn't mean you're exempt of coming to divination class. So I'll see you on Monday at 9. And maybe if you learn how to read properly into teacups, perhaps you might be able to foresee what shall be your end. And, therefore being able to mentally prepare yourself for it to happen. And if you excel in divination, you might even be able to foresee the date and the hour of your death, which would be very convenient, since you'd be able to put your things in order, to put your life in order, and to say your proper goodbyes to your loved ones before tragedy happens and strikes you. See how important and convenient divination is. Oh no, you won't be able to change your destiny. Yes, you're going to die in a horrifying way. One cannot change the future. We can only predict, but what must happen, will happen, shall happen. Now, I must go, but I'll see you on Monday at 9. And be on time, young one. A prominent death is no excuse to be late in class.